Chosen ones, what I'm about to tell you may surprise you, but it's no coincidence you're here. You are on the brink of something huge, and God has brought you to this point. You've faced despise and humiliation, but these challenges were part of your preparation. Every hardship, uncertainty, and obstacle has been shaping you for this final phase. God is watching, waiting for you to complete this last step. Stay strong in your faith, because your breakthrough is near. Everything you've been through is leading you to victory. Trust Him, your time is coming. The moment has arrived for you to make your breakthrough after living your whole life in accordance with God's plan without faltering. Your life is going to bring about the very things you have been wishing for, praying for, and waiting for. This is starting to become your reality and is no longer only a fantasy. The promises of financial, personal, and spiritual breakthroughs are about to come true. The last test, however, is a test of perseverance, faith, and trust. It could seem like a rapid change, perhaps unanticipated changes, financial difficulties, or a sudden loss. But God is using these times to get you ready for what's ahead. Please stop this video, press the like button, subscribe to assist us achieve 60,000 followers, and leave a comment with the number 99 to send a strong message to the universe before we go further into this potent message. Your soul knows deep down that God is waiting for you to complete this last stage. So if you're genuinely a chosen one, you'll see the finish of this film. Let's get started. You're closer than you realize to making your breakthrough. You've come a long way, have you not? Every obstacle and failure shaped you into the person you are today, through highs and lows, ups and downs. However, something quite unique is taking place at the moment. You are on the brink of your big break, when all of your hard work will finally come to fruition. God is keeping an eye on you and is ready to commend you for your perseverance. The last step before everything you've asked for begins to materialize is this last test. You've never been closer. It's easy to lose sight of the battle. We often feel as if we are caught in a never-ending cycle of adversity. However, what if now is the time? What if everything changes because of this test? Even if you can't see it right now, God is working out a perfect plan, and you're getting closer than ever to receiving your blessing. Have faith that all of your hardships have brought you to this point, and that the breakthrough that lies ahead is greater than you could have ever imagined. Even if the journey may seem difficult and the burden of everything may seem overwhelming, keep in mind that every obstacle has a purpose. Your faith and fortitude are being put to the test during this last struggle. The finish line is now within sight because you have shown your dedication and remained faithful to your purpose. Victory is closer than you may imagine, so keep going even if you can't see the route ahead. Give it some thought. You have remained faithful to God's plan for your life despite all the difficulties, the jeers, and the uncertainties. Someone who remains steadfast in their beliefs despite the world's doubts about their every action has a really lovely quality. God has seen you endure hardships and quiet suffering without losing sight of your mission. It's easy to get disheartened in this world, yet this is the time when God says, "Well done, my child." Others could have mocked your beliefs, scoffed at your aspirations, or attempted to persuade you that your course was stupid. But you never gave up in spite of everything. You are going to be rewarded for your unwavering commitment because you held fast to God's promises and trusted in His time. The heart is visible to God. He is aware of your sacrifices. He is aware of the moments when you screamed in the middle of the night, feeling that everything was on your shoulders. He is aware of the silent, invisible struggles you have faced, and because you have remained loyal to Him, He is going to bless you beyond measure. You are about to embark on a new chapter filled with many blessings, so now is the time to rejoice. The last exam is often the most difficult. It's the point at which everything seems to go wrong, just as everything appears to be about to go right. An unexpected increase in success, a sudden sickness, the death of a loved one, or an abrupt financial hardship. Each of them is a test of your faith. Even though it can seem like everything is collapsing, these last hardships are meant to get you ready for the joys that lie ahead. Faith is about trusting God when everything appears to be falling apart, not simply believing when things are going well. The breakthrough you've been waiting for will become possible if you can persevere through this last test and maintain your faith during this storm. You've already shown yourself by persevering through hardship. Now is the moment to discover the extent of your faith in God. On the other side, God awaits you. He recognizes your strength, and this last action will demonstrate your growth. Despite the several tests you've undergone, this last one is the one that will release you. Don't give up just yet. It is at this point when everything shifts. The God who has supported you throughout every hardship is prepared to meet you even more fully when you pass this test. He is with you at every turn. He is not only observing from afar, and He will welcome you into a new season of blessings, tranquility, and purpose when you complete this last stage. When we are going through difficult circumstances, we often feel as if God is far away, yet He has never been closer than He is today. You are being refined like gold by Him as He holds your hand and leads you through the fire. He's getting you ready for something incredible on the other side, even if you may not feel it. His promises are a reality that is only waiting to be fulfilled, not just empty words. You will be welcomed by God when you pass this last exam. You will enter the destiny He has always intended for you when the doors He has been preparing for you open wide. The wait is almost over. The last step is what God is waiting for you to take. You've been hoping for a multifaceted breakthrough. It's about everything in your life, not just one aspect of it. God is ready to bless you in ways you cannot possibly imagine because He is aware of your deepest wishes, whether they be for material prosperity, physical recovery, or spiritual development. Have you been having financial difficulties and felt that you would never be able to escape debt or financial hardship? Prepare for a shift. God is going to provide you the blessings you've been longing for, open doors for you, and present chances. You're closer than you realize to achieving the financial independence you've yearned for. The advantages don't end there either. If you've been having health issues, God's healing hand is going to reach out to you. Additionally, you're going to develop spiritually in a way that has never been seen before. You're becoming the person you've been longing to be. All of your dreams, prayers, and hopes are going to come true. You could have been laughed at. They could have ridiculed your beliefs, questioned every choice you made, or questioned your skills. But despite everything, you have continued to go ahead, believing in God's purpose. And now, those same individuals who had doubts about you will see God raise you up and give you blessings they could never have imagined. God refines us via the ridicule of others. When others are critical or negative, it's easy to give up, yet you persisted. God is going to have your adversaries bear testimony to your triumph because you stayed firm. Soon the same people who doubted you will see God's hand at work in your life. This serves as a potent reminder to never allow other people's perceptions determine your value. God alone is the source of your identity, and He is going to demonstrate to the world the strength of your faith. Your breakthrough is the result of all of your prayers, all of your aspirations, and all of your ambitions. It's not just monetary, it's also spiritual and intimate. God is going to shower you with benefits in every aspect of your life, including things you've forgotten about and things you've been praying for and waiting for. Consider all of your desires, including financial independence, profound spiritual serenity, interpersonal development, and healing. These things will be abundantly released into your life by God. The breakthrough is everything, not just one item, and everything is unfolding in God's perfect time. The whole scene is visible to God. He is prepared to offer you more than you can ever think of since He is aware of your deepest aspirations and the fantasies you have clung to throughout your darkest moments. Prepare yourself for a flood of benefits that will overwhelm you. God has seen every tear you have cried and every adversity you have faced. Even if you may have questioned God about why you were going through this or whether it was worth it, remember that your hardships were never in vain. You were strengthened, refined, and ready for what was ahead because God was with you every step of the way. Even in the most difficult times, your obedience has been acknowledged. God is aware of your silent sacrifices, and your instances of saying yes while others said no. You have reached this stage because of those instances, and they will open the way to your breakthrough. You will soon get a reward for your loyalty. God is going to reward you in ways that will make every hardship worthwhile, and the testing period is nearly over. Hold on tight. There is yet the best to come. Prepare yourself, for you are about to experience an unprecedented outpouring of God's love. His love surrounds you, uplifts you, and gives you the pleasure and serenity you've long sought. It is not cold or distant. Rather, it is vibrant and alive. Your breakthrough is powered by His love. Even if you've experienced His love before, this time it will be unique. It will spill over into every aspect of your life, including your relationships, health, and money. God's love is an activity that changes everything it comes into contact with, not simply an emotion. And He is now getting ready to lavish you with His love. Nothing stays the same in your life when God's love overflows. It places you into a position of heavenly favor, heals wounds, and returns what was lost. God's love will elevate you to new heights throughout this season. One more step and you'll be at the doorway of your destiny. The last obstacle is ahead, but keep in mind that this is the last test before you fulfill all of God's promises. It's the last stage of development and refining before you fulfill your goal. Although it may seem challenging, this step is essential. It's there to get you ready for the incredible things that lie ahead, not to hurt you. After overcoming this obstacle, you'll realize your full potential and start to experience God's promises in your life. Now is not the moment to be timid or to be skeptical. Now is the moment to boldly go ahead and put your faith in God. Now you've gone too far to go back. On the opposite side of this exam, your fate awaits you. God doesn't always have a straight route. He sometimes permits unforeseen difficulties to occur in our life, such as a financial loss, a health crisis, or an unanticipated achievement. Although these difficulties seem arbitrary, they are really a component of His larger scheme. Your trust is put to the test. When everything appears to go wrong, how will you react? Will you have faith in God even when unexpected hardship strikes? The purpose of these unexpected obstacles is to hone you. They show your innermost thoughts and your level of faith in God's plan. When everything is going well, it's simple to give thanks to God, but true faith is most evident during difficult times. Recognize that this is your chance to demonstrate your faith in God. He's with you every step of the way and knows you can manage this hardship, which is why He's letting you. Although the trip has been lengthy and often challenging, every setback serves a purpose. Every obstacle has helped you get stronger, develop your character, and be ready for the prize that lies ahead. Your steadfastness in the face of adversity defines you, not the difficulties themselves. The award is currently en route. The fights you battled will give way to victory at this point. This is what will come from every cry, every struggle, and every time you want to give up. The breakthroughs you've been waiting for are about to come, and your loyalty is being rewarded. Right now, your life may appear to be full of abrupt changes and difficult obstacles, but keep in mind that they are all a part of God's ultimate test for you. They are the last obstacle you need to go beyond in order to receive the promises He has for you. This is your chance to demonstrate your unwavering faith in God, even in the face of seeming failure. Although it's not the simplest route, it's the one that will bring you all the things you've been longing for. You will enter a season of blessings and favor like never before if you pass this exam. God is aware of all your hardships. He is aware of your hardships, suffering, and sacrifices at every turn. He has been at your side and is now awaiting your completion of this last phase. Even though you could feel isolated, you're never really alone. God is right there with you, encouraging you and preparing to reward your loyalty. You have the opportunity to demonstrate your faith in God's plan throughout this last test, even in the face of illogical circumstances. He is aware of your readiness and your heart. You will enter into the promises He has for you if you only complete this last step. You've been waiting for this moment, the last test before God carries out His promises for your life. Although the challenges you have experienced have been challenging, they have been preparing you for the future, and you are going to receive an immeasurable blessing from God. It's not just about passing this last exam, it's about proving that you believe in God's plan and that He has something far bigger in store for you. All of God's promises to you will come to pass when you complete this stage. Everything you have hoped for is going to happen, and your breakthrough is just around the corner. It's simple to feel overburdened when life abruptly changes, whether it's due to unforeseen achievements, loss, or financial difficulties. But keep in mind that God never promised an easy life. He said He would accompany us through them. This last phase might challenge your trust in unexpected ways and seem like a storm. The secret to your breakthrough, however, will be your faith in God throughout these exact times. A rapid decline in your financial situation, the untimely death of a loved one, a medical emergency, or even an unexpected surge in riches and success might all be signs of this challenge. Despite their seeming harshness, all of these things are a part of God's plan to deepen your faith and develop you. God's love and faithfulness are most evident at the most trying times. You are going to have your wishes come true if you can maintain your faith through this last obstacle. Your breakthrough might manifest as physical recovery, mental serenity, or even financial stability. Regardless of how it seems, it is the outcome of your faith in God throughout the test. He is ready to lavishly reward you when you complete this last stage because He has observed your suffering. God will welcome you with a heartfelt hug. He will shower you with His love and keep the promises He has been keeping. Maintain your trust. It's nearly time for your breakthrough. During these trying circumstances, He has your capacity to be loyal and have confidence in His plan. The benefits that await on the other side will be unlocked by this. You are setting yourself up for the achievement of your greatest goals by being steadfast in your faith, whether those goals are material prosperity, spiritual development, or medical recovery. God is going to bless you. The breakthrough you've been hoping for will come from your faith. Your breakthrough is closer than ever, so don't allow doubt or fear stop you from seeing it. God is preparing to shower you with His benefits and commend you for your steadfastness. It may seem like everything is collapsing as you approach the last stage of your journey. Unexpected financial difficulties, a sudden loss, health issues, or an unexpected surge in achievement. Your faith and confidence in God will be put to the test throughout these hardships. They are the last stages of refinement before your breakthrough. They are not there to break you. You may not anticipate the final exam. Although it may seem like a setback, it's really a prelude to your greatest gift. Your breakthrough will be unlocked by your capacity to be obedient to God in the face of uncertainty. God is waiting to see whether you will put your confidence in Him to go through this last test. And if you do, He will lavishly reward you. Whether it's financial success, spiritual serenity, or physical recovery, your breakthrough awaits you on the other side of this last challenge. God is getting ready to shower you with blessings in every aspect of your life. God's promises will come to pass in your life if you pass this important exam. Remain resilient. When you pass this exam, God will be there to congratulate you and shower you with His benefits. The last test might be a surprise, an unforeseen obstacle that makes everything look out of balance. These difficulties are not random, whether they are brought on by a financial crisis, the death of a loved one, unexpected success, or health issues. They are a part of God's well-thought-out strategy to test your faith. Keep in mind that God has already planned your breakthrough while you confront these obstacles. The purpose of your hardships is to strengthen your faith, not to shatter it. Before you experience the blessings and miracles you have been asking for, this is the last stage. You may achieve all of your goals, financial independence, spiritual development, health, and more, by putting your trust in God throughout these difficult times. Your miracle is right around the corner, so don't allow doubt or fear stop you. This last exam is something God is waiting for you to pass. Your steadfast trust is the reason you've come this far. Now cling a little while longer to that trust. Your life is going to experience the fulfillment of God's promises. All of life's challenges have led you to this point, the last test that will provide you the benefits you've been seeking. It might manifest as monetary loss, the untimely passing of a loved one, an abrupt shift in wealth or health issues. However, Each of these difficulties is a chance to demonstrate your complete confidence in God. Your trust will be put to the ultimate test in this last phase. When things look hopeless, will you have faith in God? When it seems like everything is coming apart, will you remain faithful to His plan? You will get more rewards than you could ever dream of if you pass this exam, including bodily healing, spiritual breakthroughs, and financial blessings. God is aware of your readiness and your heart. The breakthrough for which you have been hoping is imminent. Don't let the difficulties deter you. Your loyalty will be rewarded by God. You're about to get your wishes fulfilled. Through this last test, be obedient and have confidence in God. You can feel as if your whole universe is being upended when you take this last exam. Obstacles that might shatter your spirit could include abrupt sickness, financial difficulties, unexpected loss, or even an overwhelming surge in success. But you are not supposed to suffer any damage from these trials. They are intended to get you ready for the following step. You have to cling to your faith in God throughout these times. Your breakthrough will be fueled by your faith amid these difficulties. Every obstacle you encounter is a chance for God to demonstrate His strength and faithfulness to you. You will enter a time of blessings and favor if you pass this last exam. The breakthrough that lies ahead of you encompasses all aspects of your life, including financial gains, physical recovery, spiritual development, and personal satisfaction. But first, you have to put your confidence in Him to go through this last test. You already have the win, so hold on. God is going to transform your hardships into success. It might seem like you're being pushed to the edge when life unexpectedly changes in unexpected ways, whether it's due to health problems, financial difficulties, or the loss of a loved one. These changes, however, are not arbitrary. They are a component of God's flawless design. These abrupt adjustments are intended to strengthen your faith and get you ready for the rewards that are on the horizon. Although your last test can seem to be a failure, it is really a prelude to your breakthrough. These difficulties are God's way of preparing you for more. The secret is to have faith in Him and believe that He will be there for you at every turn. As you successfully complete this last test, God will lavish you with benefits for your loyalty. Your health will be healed, your spiritual development will soar to new heights, and your financial hardships will be transformed into wealth. On the other side of this hardship, God's love and favor are waiting for you. Remain obedient and have confidence that God is setting you up for the moment of your life, the coming of blessings that will put your character to the test. Your progress in believing God is shown in each of these instances. Although the last stage is the most difficult, it is also the most fruitful. The purpose of this test is to test the boundaries of your faith. It's about your steadfast faith in God's capacity to guide you through the situation, not the circumstances. Every obstacle you encounter serves as a means of strengthening your faith and getting you ready for the many gifts that lie ahead. This challenge will lead to your breakthrough, whether it is material, spiritual, or physical. God intends to reward your devotion and constancy. Remain resilient, steadfast, and ready to be showered with blessings that will change your life. This is not the moment to be doubtful. You will soon get your prize. You're closer than you realize to the breakthrough you've hoped for. Remember that God is by your side the whole time while you stand on the precipice of your breakthrough. The last obstacle before your breakthrough is the last test you're going through, whether it's an unexpected success, financial difficulties, or a tragic loss. The purpose of these hardships is to put your faith in God to the test and demonstrate that it remains unwavering under all conditions. Now is not the moment to falter or give up. Have faith in the process, and that everything that is taking place at the moment is setting you up for the wonderful things that God has in store for your life. By clearing this last exam, you will unleash the breakthrough you have been waiting for. God is aware of your hardships, tenacity, and faith. He will shower you with rewards beyond your wildest dreams when you complete this last exam. Restoring health, achieving financial prosperity, and finding spiritual serenity are just the beginning. God is ready to reward your commitment. You will enter a season of heavenly favor and benefits after completing this last stage. Although the final exam can seem to be a challenge, it's truly a chance. This test is the first step toward your breakthrough, and God is preparing you for something bigger than you may ever conceive. Whether it's an unexpected gift, a devastating loss, or an unanticipated financial crisis, these difficulties are meant to show how much you trust God's plan. You may feel overburdened or tempted to doubt God's timetable throughout this last test. But keep in mind that the breakthrough you've been yearning for will be defined at this very time. You are showing that you are prepared to accept all that God has in store for you when you decide to put your confidence in Him during the storm. Your loyalty at this difficult time will pave the way for healing, spiritual fulfillment, and financial success. God is prepared to congratulate you on overcoming this last obstacle and is waiting for you to enter that door. The last step before your breakthrough is this: hold firm to your faith and be ready to enter your time of blessings. As you approach the last test, fear may attempt to get the better of you, but resist the urge to let it derail your faith. These obstacles are meant to show how strongly you believe God, whether it's a sudden loss, financial hardship, or a surge in prosperity that puts your character to the test. Overcoming this ultimate test of faith will put you right in the middle of the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Every obstacle presents a chance to deepen one's faith. Remain steadfast in God's promises when fear attempts to take hold. Have faith that He is directing things for your benefit in the background. This last exam marks the start of a new chapter full with gifts rather than its conclusion. If you pass this last exam, you will have fulfilled your destiny and gotten everything that God has promised. The breakthrough will be bigger than you could have ever dreamed, whether it's health, spiritual development, or financial stability. Have faith in God, rise to the occasion, and know that your breakthrough is imminent. God is prepared to shower you with His love and benefits and to commend you for your tenacity.